had $1 for every time that my life took a sour turn, I'd be rich and rolling baller and hollering at your girl. I'd be making little money and spending it like I'm rich. I'd be making bad decisions and thinking that I'm the. If I had $1 for every time that my life took a sour turn, I'd be rich and rolling baller and hollering at your girl. I'd be making little money and spending it like I'm rich. I'd be making bad decisions and thinking that I'm the. Scratching my nut.
Good morning, everybody. Joy Cookie back. And there's not much going on in the Chantal world today. No rages, no live streams, but we have had a new video. She's gone to the desert. We don't know when. Now, I've got a feeling it was after the flu and before the toenail, or just after the toenail, because Salah's getting around. He's mobile. He was not hampered by the damaged toe, the repaired toe. Okay, but he does sound a bit sniffly in the nose, so I think it's just after the cold. So it could have been after the wedding. We don't know. We don't know what's going on with Fruity, how old or new things are. We can only infer by the state of them, the outfits and timelines that we can figure. They've gotten out into the world and breathed some fresh air. So they've taken a break from the home, the house. They've got out of their house, basically. So Chantal, in her wisdom and her animal husbandry knowledge, because she's obviously very well versed on the habits of camels, all she sees is big, fluffy, cute horse dogs, basically. She's pulled over by the side of the road and got Lurch to go and ask the owner of said camels whether she can pat them or not. Now, a responsible camel owner, I would be thinking, would want to be around a stranger near my camels. She doesn't know these camels. Didn't know from Barroso. Brand new. And camels are big, strong, and quite cantankerous by nature. This was the sweetest, most gentle, lovely bull camel, a male camel no doubt, that Chantal approached. Now this is why I think Chantal is favoured by the gods, because I can tell you now, if that had been me rolling up to that camel, calm and quiet, I would have got a great big fat loogie in the face or a hoof to the chest, I can guarantee you. She is favoured by the gods. Not one of those camels spat on her, bit her, rushed her, stomped near her, nothing. Now, whether it's because they got a whiff of her downwind and they thought, new camels in town, or she just lucked out and that owner has trained those camels to be around people and they are just unaffected by rando weirdos, strangers coming up to them and trying to pat them and touch them. And yes, you're asking me, yes, did I see the baby camel? I did. It was the cutest thing ever. And I'm so glad that Mama Camel was like, no, bitch, you stay away. That's my baby. You cannot have my baby. Okay? No. Mama Camel was not having it. Chantal could not get within a whisper. Thank God. But yes, it was the cutest thing ever. Now, they took some sand home for Howie. Sand from the desert? No, it's not sanitary. It's not okay. It's got all sorts of creepy crawlies in there. You have to buy special sanitized sand from the pet shop. Just saying. Yep, you have to. But, you know, idiots be idiots. Obviously, don't do any research. Let's just go grab sand. And another question I have is, Chantal did mention that going home, they're going to buy Howie a brand new cage, so he'll have lots of room to run around, because Chantal won't be there to take him out of his cage. Why don't they have that cage for him now? Why wait to get him a bigger space? I'm sure Howie is not so thrilled every time she ham fists him out of the cage, tips him upside down, gives him the herpaderp. I'm sure that little hamster guy would just love some space just to run around and be unbothered and unharassed. Yes, buy the hamster the cage, Chantal. That's all I'm going to say. Now, we also did have a snack vlog because we hate fresh fruit and vegetables. In between our takeout, we're just buying snacks and eating chocolates and chips, carbs, salt, pickles. We don't eat anything that has any nutritional value, any fiber, anything that could potentially be good for us. No, we don't want that. We want fast food and baby snacks. The vlog seemed to me like what you would buy for a fussy toddler. We had Buenos, we had Cadbury bars, we had chips, we had some bread, a couple of types of chips, more than one, because you want to have variety. You wouldn't want to get stuck in a rut of just one flavor of chips, right? We buy multi-packs of snacks because when they're in little packets, it feels like you're eating less if you eat one. When you eat 20 little packets in a day, just buy the bulk size and save yourself some money. The other interesting thing that I saw in there were the little mini pizza things. Now, either they're frozen or they're shelf stable in that form. Now, if they're shelf stable in that form, I want to know what they're made of, because if that's got cheese on it, that's frightening. That's frightening. I don't even know. Is it like space food that you just like heat in the little oven things and it's cooked? I'm sorry, unless it's frozen, I don't trust it. It's either got to be fresh made or frozen when it comes to pizzas. Nothing that sits on a shelf for weeks. No, I won't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. Now, it's looming, guys. It's looming. She's going to be back in Canada. Now, once she gets back to Canada, there's going to be a shift. She's going to be able to have access to basically the same food she's eating in Kuwait. But the other thing that she's going to have access to, yes, is the alcohols and the edibles. And she's going to be away from Salah. She's going to be so sad that this is going to probably trigger some things for her. And how do we numb stuff in Chantal's world? Food and edibles. So she's going to be back. Now, she's going to take these. She's going to have the edibles, and then she's going to be like, I'm not privet. I'm not stoned. I know how. No, how can you tell? As she falls asleep on the llama, she's going to gaslight us into thinking she's not taking anything. But we know. We will see. I just don't know if it's going to be hours, days, or weeks before she gets them. I'm thinking days. I'm urging to more towards hours, because I do tend to underestimate her lack of willpower. All the other times I've given her more time and like days to change, to like break from a behavior, and she's done it in a matter of hours. So I just don't know what to think. I think she's going to definitely be back on the edibles within at least a week. I'm going to give her a week, which means it'll be 2 hours, but I don't know. BBJ is probably not going to end up going to vet, and if she does, it'll be for nefarious reasons, if you know what I'm saying. And oh my goodness, now I'm not going to say this person's name, but there is a new little character introduced by Queen of What the F, and what an interesting lady she is. Now, she is exactly the epitome of what I would expect from a VIB visa. Literally. Now, I'm not comfortable saying a lot about this woman because I feel like she may have been impaired in one way or another, either by substances or by something a little more just impaired, we'll say. We'll just say specially impaired. Now, I don't know this for sure. That is just the impression that I've got. And on the end note of this, I'd just like to say, guys, rugs are bad. Yep. Is whack, is all I'm going to say. Yep. It's either one of those two things. Something's going on there. But she is very much in love with Chantal, really doesn't like FFG. But yeah, it's quite the sight to see. Now, for me, I'm not going to be covering her at all. Oh, God, no. That's just a whole lot of mess. And she doesn't seem to like to cover this area. She needs some support and she needs some cover-up. Not just for life in general, but perhaps for the YouTubes, because this ain't gonna fly. There are certain sites where you can do that sort of thing. YouTube is not one of them. But go to Queen of What the F. I know Just Saying covered a little bit of her in her live stream today. Moon and Fire also did a little bit of covering for her. So if you want to see this new character, I don't think she'll be around too long. I think she'll just be a glimpse while Chantal's away, embarrassed, ashamed, just waiting for the drama to ride out. She's just an insert for now. Just while Chantal's sitting back doing whatever Chantal's doing, it's a little bit of fun just to have until she comes back with her next rage and we just forget everything's happened in the last couple of days and we go forward. Pretty much that's just the cycle of what we do, guys. We are part of the cycle. She rages, goes away, we forget what she's just done. Well, she thinks we forget what she's just done, and then we move on to the next awful thing she does. That's the Chantal cycle. Now, if you have anything that you want to add that I have forgotten that's happened. Oh, guys, I forgot the song. And she's put out an ode to the camel. We've got a little camel song. Hep, hep, do, do, do. She's really cranking out the songs, guys. Really, really working on it. Now, I wonder if she freestyles these. I'm thinking she just freestyles them. I don't actually think she puts pen to paper. I think she just hits the mic, says what she thinks, and out it pops like lyrical genius. I mean, Mozart who? She is cranking the songs out lately, and yes, I don't know if this one's going to stick as well as Pathetic or Stay Mad, because they're my two faves. They're my two absolute faves of all-time greatest hits of Chantal. But, you know, it's nice to know that she's working hard on her music. I mean, she's got to have a side hustle beyond the YouTubes, right? It's not going to last forever. If there's anything that you would like to let me know, put it in the comments. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like this video, thumbs down. And if you could, if you would, if you'd like, subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo. Whenever hit Z and snooze on you. Always tryna show you something new to you. Only wanna treat you right, never leave your side. Always on my mind, I memorize, fantasize everything about you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm falling for your sweet love. And your body got my eyes locked. Figure eight curves and I've been drifting like skirt. Baby, I've been craving for your smooth like silk and I'm at some heels. Let me be real for a second, you a little crazy. You 100 at will, you got that booty I built. No competition, nil, got me sweating like Bacardi. She a baddie, 조금 미쳐가. Picture perfect on a frame, Mona Lisa. If you're down, we could chill, we could go over time. Over the morning, no for me, 아침 밥을 차렸으니까. You steal, it's a crime. Damn girl, you're fine. When I'm with you, stars align.